Good morning, we are back online. We are heading back into Penong. We camped or set up camp last night, rolled in a bit late, but we set up camp right near the Pink Lake. Unfortunately, where we were, we weren't really meant to be. We did get asked to move on politely, which was all right. It's a risky run when you're camping off grid in some places, but yeah, so we just came up the road and there was this little campsite just off the side of the main road, which we bunked in last night. I think we rolled in around 9:30, which wasn't too late. But today's plan, we're heading back to Penong. I think it's the world's longest golf course, runs across 1,500 kilometers along the Nullarbor. We're actually going to play that. We got some golf clubs at an op shop back when we were in town, and we're going to play the world's longest golf course, 18 holes across 1,500 kilometers. So just break up the trip a little bit. Should be a little bit of fun. Anyway, we'll show you how that goes. Cheers. I think this windmill's compensating for something. Look how obnoxious the stand is. And then there's a tiny little wheel. The largest windmill in Australia. She is a bit girthy, isn't she? We're at the first tee, getting ready. 1,500 kilometer golf course. Oh! Straight at it! Straight at it! What is it, a par 4? Oh, 2 or 8 meters. What a hit! And I got that one!
I have to see what I'm doing. Oh! What a hit!
Just like that, we're on the Nullarbor. Oh yeah, Ali, get excited. Absolutely nothing. Just like out here, there is absolutely nothing. There is just one massive straight road. Alright, having to film the tee off on this one from the car, or at least do the intro, because it is blowing a gale. There is a massive headwind for this one, and it is 538 metres out the back of the Nullarbor Roadhouse. Let's see how we go. Get a load of that, $2.95 a litre. Only on the Nullarbor. Just on the way to one of the campsites, which I personally have been more excited about than any other on this trip. The Bunda Cliffs, south coast, right before you go over the Nullarbor. These things look phenomenal from what I've seen, and I'm very, very, very excited to get up on them. Alright, get a load of this. This was camp last night. It's about, the wind is about 50% more chill than what it was when we rocked up last night. As you can see, we're camped over here. And this is the edge of Australia. And when I say edge, I mean edge. Get a load of that. Phenomenal. I think I found my best and my favourite campsite. Just out following the track that runs sort of parallel, inland a little bit, but parallel to all these cliffs. There's a few different runoffs, and obviously there's plenty of camping along here. Get a load of this. You can just not get over how massive these are. Monstrous. You can see all the giant rocks that have broken away from the cliff's edge. Imagine just being here and watching some of those rocks fall. They are massive. Some of those are the size of houses. Again, just found another spot. This one's not really a campsite, but it is a spot you can pull up and have a look. Have a look at this. This is straight down, right? I don't know if this is going to show how far down that is, but that is a long, bloody way. Incredible. And what have we found here? A mighty big hole. Let's see if we can get down there and have a bit of a closer look, eh? Looks like there's a little bit of a track. Cool. Look at that bit. Glad I didn't park over the top of that. Shit, yeah. And they keep going. Let's see if you can see. I can see probably, I don't know, maybe 100 meters into that cave. Yeah. I ain't going in there. Not a bad little sneaky find, this one. There's no one else around here either. Got the whole place to myself again. How good is that? And we've made it to the famous Bunda Cliffs. Check this out. Just driving down the Nullarbor, and this here is a section of road that's actually used as an emergency airstrip. Pretty awesome. So just past the airstrip, how cool is this? On the Nullarbor, you can actually see, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, about, I don't know, 400 metres over to the left there. They're the cliffs that run all the way around the Great Australian Bight, the bottom of Australia. It's right there next to the Nullarbor. We are here at Border Town. We are just about to cross over into WA. Woohoo! We've made it. Just stopped off to see the giant Kanga with a Vegemite. Tell me that's not the most Australian thing you've ever seen. It's also got a waypoint, a border village, how far everything is from here and which direction. So over here behind the car we have the checkpoint. So when you're going over into WA, you can't actually take any fruits, nuts, veg, any of that. You have to get rid of it before you cross over, trying to obviously stop fruit flies and other pests getting into WA. They check every single car, so you need to make sure you get rid of that before you cross over. There is a servo right beforehand that we can go through the car, make sure we get rid of everything that we're not meant to take, and then we'll be crossing through there into WA. Very bloody excited. Oh, Nash, smash it.
You're up, but
Oh, I'm up.
you're up.
What's this one?
160.
160, par 3. Looks pretty easy.
It's a straight shot straight at it.
That's a really good photo. I nailed that.
Oh, look at that. Straight on it. Woo! Hit something. It's on it.
On the green. Nervous if I was the window too. Really? Good hit, mate. Good that. Oh. Well, I'd be nervous if I was driving down the road right now. Look where we are! WA! Oh yeah! Across the border! Super stoked to be here. I've only ever been to WA once. It was a shorter trip, Went from Perth up to Karajini, over to Exmouth and down the coast over 2.5 weeks. So from what I've seen, this place is pretty phenomenal. So let's get in the car and keep pushing forward. Yoo!
Over here then?
Could be on here.
I could be on.
Oh, good hit.
This goes Chris.
Finish off, then we get Mace to grab the flag, yeah?
No, this is the easy one here.
Don't say that because you'll be sick. Found another perler of a spot. Check out this backdrop. Beach is just over here. And the cliffs start here again on the Great Australian Bight. So I might poke my nose over there, check out the beach. I think there's a track that runs through. I think I might pull up here for camp tonight. Does it get much better than this? I don't think so. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the treat at the end of a track that I don't think anyone's driven down in a while. Beautiful beach. Like this. Or to ourselves. Get a load of these cliffs. I, for one, am a very happy man. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get over those dunes up there and pull up camp for the night, I think. We're all packed up. We're ready to hit the road. We are saying goodbye to this magical place. Every time I have a look at the footage from the drone or anything, or even just looking around, it's like you're on another planet here. It is just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, onward and upward. Let's see what today brings. Camel! There's a fucking camel! There's a camel! That is cool. Oh. A bloody awesome night in there. That detour, it said it was about 40 minutes inland from Cocklebiddy, but it was a very slow going track. It was probably closer to 3 hours to get in there. Nonetheless, that place is just out of this world. As you can probably see by some of the drone shots, even with the drone and the GoPro, it is hard to show how monstrous those cliffs are, but if you're in here and you got a four-wheel drive, highly recommend going through. One thing to note, it is a very tight track. If you don't want any pinstripes, don't even attempt it. There are a few, it's very overgrown. I don't think it gets a huge amount of traffic, but that's what makes it so special when you do get to the end. Anyway, onward and upward. Let's see where we go today. Yoo! We're about to embark on a journey. Australia's longest straight road, 146 kilometres. This is going to be exhilarating. Guys, you're not going to believe it. After 2.5 hours, a corner. Oh, check it out. Oh, it feels so right. So good. Also, check out the fire over here. Nice big clouds. Don't know if it's still going or not, but we're heading in that direction. Alright, today's little mod, running 12 volt up to the tent. Want to be able to charge phones, run the LED light which runs along the back there, which normally I have to plug a power bank into. So I'm going to run 12 volts, so then there's a switch and that's just up there. And I've got a little USB power bank which I'm going to run, as I said, which will allow me to charge phones. And also I want to put a USB on the Sirocco fan so I can run that as well. Just hang that from the ceiling. Other thing I'm going to do is wire up this, which is an inverter remote. At night time I have to get out of the tent to turn off the inverter when I'm camping. So I'm just going to actually fix that to the flooring of the tent. So I'm going to drill a hole in that, cut that out and set that switch up too. So whilst we're in town, thought I'd knock some of these things I've been wanting to do for a while. So knock them on the head, get it done, then I'll have a beer. Right, so first things first, loosen this board off so I can get behind. I've just drilled a hole in the top here, which I'm going to put the wires through. I'll clean that up, but I'm going to put the wires through, and then I've got some like some sealant which I'm going to put through there just to make it a little bit, or we'll make it watertight, make it a little bit neater of a finish. So got the inverter cord there. Unfortunately it's hardwired into the switch, so got all this excess cord, but I'm just going to leave that in the bottom there. Got the power running over to the power bank over there. This, oh, and I've also put a little bit of tape just on the inside just to seal it from any water getting in. Not that I don't think anything water's going to get in where I've made that incision, but then yeah, the inverter switch is here. That's plugged in already. On, off. Down here, I've also put more tape there just to seal it, just in case I need to undo it. Put a bit of cord conduit around it just to neaten it up a little bit. Just got to put a little bit of tape on there. Then the other thing I need to do is hardwire, put some eyelets on here and hardwire it into the switchboard so it runs through a 10 amp fuse. And then the rooftop tent has an inverter switch and 12 volt. Billy, what are you driving? An excavator. Ounces?
1.58.
1.58 ounces, so about $5,000 worth of gold right there.
Yep.
We're back on the road. Just left the Discovery Park at Kalgoorlie. Oh, sorry, at Boulder, which is just south of Kalgoorlie. We're going to head down to Esperance today. It's going to get hot over the next couple of days, so just pushing forward. But first, we're going to go look at a giant hole in the ground. $1.1 million for that bucket. That photo puts it in perspective. This is all the town down here. Yeah. It's the race course. That's the super pit. Freaking huge. And that's the super pit. Bloody monstrous. Not sure if you'll be able to tell from camera, but those little trucks, they look like little micro trucks that are down the bottom. Yeah, they're not micro at all. They're 166 ton super loaders. So just goes to hopefully show how big that thing is. That is an actual gold mine, an active gold mine obviously. I think WA contributes 70% of Australia's gold, and that pit alone is the main contributor to it. So yeah, it's pretty amazing, especially to see it in person. Anyway, we're gonna go down south. It's bloody hot. We're gonna find some nice beaches around Esperance and see what that place has to offer. So come along for the journey and we'll show you what we find. Yoo!